Alrighty guys, it's afternoon. I did not videotape getting over here to Walmart. I'm leaving the Walmart parking lot. I had to pick up a couple things real quick, threw them in the bag in the back. Um, as you probably saw in one of my quick videos on how the D-loops are breaking off, the material is weathering and rotting pretty much. Very disappointing. I mean, it hasn't been, I don't know, a little over 6 months, maybe 8 months, and they're already rotting. Um, Not cool. So I'm wondering how long before the stitching and pockets and all that start ripping on it. Um, but let me see here. Oh man, traffic jam. What the heck is going on? But it was a beautiful day at work, easy, no problems. Um, Now we're stuck in this traffic. This Ward's Road, I normally bypass all this coming down the highway, and this is normal. Everybody you talk to in town, you tell them you need to go to Ward's Road, Timberlake Road, or 221. Those are the three main roads, and they are jacked up. They definitely have a lot of congestion on them and not very well designed for all that congestion. But it is probably 5 o'clock or 5:15, somewhere in that area. What is it? Four something. Can't really read. I don't have my glasses on. It's four something on the speedometer thing there. But beautiful afternoon. Great weather. I love the fall weather. It's crisp and cold in the morning, and then warms up to about 70 in the afternoon, if that. 65, 68. Perfect weather. Love for it to stay like this. Denver was like that. Denver was chilly, cold in the morning, and then afternoons you had beautiful weather, and I could go out bike riding and whatever you wanted to do outside, even during the winter. I mean, people think once it got cold it snowed all the time, like you lived in Alaska. But there was many days in December, January, February that were 60 degrees, 65 degrees even. It's just, people don't think of it that way. You'll get 2 or 3 days of real, fairly nice weather for the winter out there. And then you'll get, 2 or 3 days of snow. Nothing much, just enough to make a mess, 3, 4 inches. Then you get a couple more days, nice weather, and then three days of crap. Just enough to make the 20-mile commute turn into 3 hours. But yeah, even on dry roads like this, I had a 20-mile commute going from Thornton down into Denver, and it took me right at an hour on good roads. So if it snowed or just even rains messed people up, it would take, rain would be way over an hour, snow would be close to 3 hours. So you had to be on the road. I had to be on the road by 5 in the morning, easy, to get to work on time. And coming home, wouldn't get home till 7 o'clock at night. Just miserable, in that kind of traffic with all those people. And everybody migrating there from warm weather like California, that made it even worse, so they're not used to it. Then when I moved up to Boulder, that was easy. I'd jump on 36 and shoot up into Boulder, and that was easy. Quick, short commute up that way through Loveland and all that. Loveland? Up through there to get to Boulder. I worked right off a baseline there. And pretty much baseline was outside my window. And that's the one thing I missed, was walking down into Boulder, because I was only a block or so away from the main marketplace down there. And it was just awesome. All the little shops and coffee shops, people sitting around, people playing music. It was just such a chill atmosphere. I loved it. Really nice place to just hang out after work and grab a beer in one of the micro pubs, and or just hang out, and just chill out with everybody. I mean, it's such a chill atmosphere. Definitely miss that. And a lot of cities try to get it. It's just, I don't know, I haven't found too many. Seattle was about the only other one that I found that was pretty close to that atmosphere, and the people just being so laid back and friendly. But yeah, that's the one part I do miss. The traffic, commuting, no, not a bit. And now there's no way I could go back after living here with the cost of living here. I don't see why I would want to pay such a large premium for the same house. You know, it's like up in New Jersey or something. Unless you really, really want that outdoor atmosphere, and even that, you can only enjoy it, you know, a little after work or just on the weekends, and I don't find that worth it. To pay all that money and deal with all that congestion just for that little bit of fun when you can do that here. You don't have quite the atmosphere, you don't have the mountains like those, and but you don't have the cost of living, you don't have the traffic or crime or anything like that. Yeah, the crime in Denver was ridiculous. Just giving you a little geography. You never hear about it, but the gangs in Denver are outrageous. Huge, and this was years and years ago. I mean, that was when, you know, I was married to my ex-wife, and my daughter was young, you know, 5 years old, and yeah, the gangs were absolutely ridiculous. Big problem, because they're coming out of Arizona, California, and they can only, you know, go up to Seattle. Seattle's another place with bad gangs. Portland, Oregon, Seattle. They migrate straight up Route 5 there, and then they come over to Colorado to get out of being put in prison in California. Same with down in, you know, Arizona, New Mexico area. They travel out of there to keep from getting put in prison. So yeah, people don't ever, you never see that on the news. They always keep it nice and pretty, you know, with Denver and all that. But anyway, and yes, I do know firsthand. I lived there and saw it firsthand, in and out. And where I lived or worked in Denver, just south of the Denver Broncos Stadium and the Rockies Stadium, baseball, we would be out in the parking lot hanging out and all, and you'd hear gunfire, you know, on that street. We were down on Federal, if anybody's familiar with Denver. I was down on Federal, west of 25. So anyway, that is it. Here it comes up on my turn here, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. You know, these videos I do with the Ryke and just traveling on it. I really need to do more walk around videos, and comment below. Give me some comments on what other videos you would like. I did one on the windshield, I did one on the bag, I did one on the other bags before I sold them. On the paint job I did. I have not given it the oil change yet, shame on me, but I'm not there yet. From what I did get corrected on by a viewer, I thought it was 3,000 miles, but it is actually out to 6,000. So I'm not there yet. So, but I do have to get all the parts for it, and I will do a video on that when I do it. Gosh, what else did I do? The install of the lights, the driving lights I put on it, the little couple extra things, the K&N air filter. So yeah, let me know what else I could do. A little walk around. I could do live videos now with the YouTube, so you guys could give me feedback while I'm doing the live videos. I'll set up a actual broadcast time so you guys know when to come on, and it will also notify you if you hit the little bell. It'll notify you before I come on, like a half hour ahead of time, when I'm coming on, and then you guys can ask questions and we'll do a little chit chat back and forth, help you guys out, and you guys can help me out. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.